and welcome to an episode of Youth Squad Legends I've been dying to show you. It's the results of 2 years of simulation and some unbelievable work in the transfer market. First off, this episode we're going to look at players that we've retained at the club and what their overalls have become. Gabriel Arias, he's still an 84 overall. He looks like he has reached his limit. These players are in alphabetical order. Ortiz Romero, he's another one that stayed the same. Trust me, there's a lot of players that haven't stayed the same. We concentrated on just the handful of players when training through the 2 years. Papa Baby was one of them who had major training sessions. He's gone up 4 from a 77 to 81. And now here's Bonaventura. He's moved from an 80 to an 83. Not that much training. We did do chance creation with him right at the end of the 2 years, and we've seen a 3 overall increase in that short time. Seco Brilliant, he's also gone up by 3, now an 84 overall. Look at that strength at 95. Egbe's done his own kind of growing, even though he's only gone up to a 62. It's a 6-point increase. He's not going to be the best player in the world, that's for sure, but he's Egbe and he'll get a game. Pella Every now in the 80 club, going up from 77 to 81. Because we potential glitched him up to an exciting prospect, I wasn't really concentrating on his growth. He's been slow, but he's still got time on his side, 72 to 77. Here's a player that wouldn't have stayed at the club if he didn't have any good potential, but he does. Galvez Jimeno, an exciting prospect. He's gone up from a 79 to an 83. And here's Geronimo, an 85 to an 89. We expected that from the Cristiano Ronaldo regen. Moving on to Danavis Macias, heavily trained, up from 75 to an 83. Donald McMahon remains at 68. I mean, he still did a job when he was a 68 overall, so don't rule him out. I will be playing him in the smaller cup competitions for sure. Malachias Jr. from a 75 has gone up to an 84. Our biggest success during training, our captain now has a very fitting overall. Ryan McEachran not trained, just gone up. No problem, 72-78. He will be trained this season, and that overall is going to shoot up. Pascal Muller, 74 to 84. He's gone up by 10. Pretty easy to train goalkeepers. Very young, shush baby please. Senna Ojo had a wonderful game with Donald Fanning at the back, where they literally destroyed anything that they saw. 78 to 81. Our wonder kid is becoming a man. Ludovic Payar is now an 84 overall. The engine that is Christian Terada, he joins the 80 club, now an 81 overall. Sorry, Mohr, well, he's going to take a back seat this season. He's staying as a 75. Uche Rubio, the legend from the end of our title-winning campaign. He's gone from 81 to 86. Jake Westwood from the free agents list, potential to be special, 74 to 80. And now Elliot Wharton hasn't been trained, looks like he's a slow grower, but don't you worry, he will shoot up from that 81 overall. And finally, Dennis Zimmerman going up from a 66 to 74, also a potential to be special player. So let's get through these transfers. 50 transactions made in 2 years, and the first of which, in chronological order, was Kevin Kubios, a Chilean left winger whose overall is already at 82, 23 years old. He came in as an exciting prospect from the free agents list. Farid Ziani also joined from that free agents list. He is now 81 overall at 23 years old. Absolutely perfect on the weak foot and skill moves. A lot of people wanted Marco Marzino's head because of the own goal he scored early on in his Crewe Alexandra career. We sold him for £4.5 million to Athletic Bilbao, who I'm sure can only sign Basque players, but there you go. The sales certainly did not end there. David Hill Moadano moving to West Ham shortly afterwards for £14 million. And then it was Toby Martin's turn, sold to Hamilton Academical for £375,000. Rosenberg then turned his concentration to improving the side. Juan Manuel Rico Gonzalez is back. He's now an 86 overall at 25 years old, and he was purchased at the tidy price of £30 million. For £20 million we got Diego Hugo Tafarel Bastos. 84 overall now, only 22. Those guys moving from Sunderland and Toulouse respectively. Telmo Abelardo has gone to Bari. Didn't really want the sale of this player, but I realised that it was only showing great potential. The Italian side purchased him for £725,000. And how about this one? We got ourselves the Watford right back, £30 million it cost us. Josue Duval Sereno Priore, 86 overall now, 25 years old. Never really liked Nicholas Barreto, so we moved him on, sold him to Sunderland, so they were trying to spend as much of that Rico Gonzalez money as they could, so that was a deal worth £10.5 million. Everybody around Crewe knew that they were making some kind of progress through the transfer windows, but not significant strides. And then they played dirty. Laszlo Kezaru. He's moved on now, but he was a Crewe Alexandra player at one time, and we got him on contract expiry. Alexander Rosenberg playing with the agents. Also on contract expiry was Marco Lanzini. Now you understand why we sold the other guy. Don't worry, Muller fans, he will still be first team, but Lanzini is a great backup. Fabrizio Allende Lopez joins Aston Villa, and of course Squeezy for £17 million. Paris Saint-Germain took an interest in our third choice keeper, Enrique Cano. We sold him for £250,000. Say hello to Haji Samauro. From Lille, we're trying to find a world-class left-back. We've got that in this player. £30 million. After underwhelming us with his lack of potential, Lorenzo Bacca, our scout future star, has now found his way at Mallorca, sold for £1.4 million. And then we get to a sad one, Paul leaving the club for Southampton, sold for £9 million. No, I didn't want to get rid of him, he was just being an absolute arse. After missing his big chance at Crewe Alexandra, Reynaldo Cano finds himself at Ferrara, sold for £275,000. And then we get to one wonderful transfer, £22 million, Jacek Gryzeb. He came from Bayern Munich to Crewe Alexandra. He's moved on to Manchester United. When I first purchased him, I expected that he was going to be a major part of the Crewe Alexandra team that moved on to the Champions League. And you guys would love him. His weak foot was a bit terrible, played a couple of games. He wasn't good at all. 86 overall, didn't look like it. So we trained him a little bit, and thankfully we've got Nordmark back because of it. Remember, we're doing this in chronological order so you can see the process that Crewe Alexandra went through. Nicholas Gandhi, he was another high overall player that really didn't perform, so he's found himself in Spain. But we haven't got any money back from him, because we've swapped him for someone else. Lucas Medica, potential to be special, 86 overall. He's a right winger, he's Argentinian, he's from Spain, it's the Messi regen. And that was it, it was a straight swap. Lucas Medica came over here, Nicholas Gandhi went over there. No money changed hands. Perfect deal. Nerona moved to Ireland to play for the Wexford Youths, sold him for £180,000. Then we get to three players whose contracts ran out. Two of them I'm not really bothered about, but one is a significant loss. Brian Jackson, overall of 71 now, not bothered about this guy, contract ran out. Alexander Mohr, meh. I'd rather have the extra squad space. But this one really hurts. Robin Juvenar with a wonderful chan, Juvenar. 24 years old, 78 overall, only showing great potential. We had central attacking midfielders who were younger and had better potential, so like, you know what? There's no place for you here now. And I'm sorry for that. I'm so sorry. After going into a new season, we were back in the free agent pool looking for absolute gems, and we found one in Eisfeld. He is a potential to be special player. Unattached Christian Franco moved to Crewe Alexandra, but only spent 6 months in the team before getting his transfer to Blackburn Rovers. I did say that we had a successor to Suchiya, and here he is, Kohi Iwashita. Overall of 80 at 22 years old. An exciting prospect and free agent. How about this for a mouthful? Antonaldo V. Santos Fernandez, central attacking midfielder, 21 years old, moved to Crewe as a free agent, but eventually became a stepping stone for the club to sign someone else. The final guy in the little group of free agents, Daniel Harrison, he has the same formula as Ryan McEachran. English, striker, exciting prospect. We're only halfway through the transfers. Cohen Tremblay moving to Barnsley, £1.1 million. Personally, not a sale that I wanted to do, but time was of the essence, and Cohen Tremblay sadly didn't have the time needed to make him grow into a decent player. Quite a tasty deal here. Jacopo Antonucci signed on the dotted line for £20 million from Empoli. And here is the man, Cole Nordmark, 91 overall, was valued at 80 million when we signed him up from Manchester United, but we didn't even pay 40 in total for this guy. Jacek Grzib cost Crewe Alexandra £22 million, and then we moved him on to Manchester United plus 15 million to bring back Cole Nordmark. So the total value of Cole Nordmark's transfer was just 37 million quid for someone worth 80. Interesting one here. Helsinki moved in for Octavio Palacios, the Peruvian centre-back, moving to Finland for 400,000 quid. Ferland Laprevot had his moment in the spotlight at Villa Park, lifting that Premier League trophy with all his mates. We then moved him on to Leeds United. The right time to get this sale done. Shifting Laprevot got us £2.5 million. Put on top of that £2 million and you get Gonzalo Ferreira. 76 overall, exciting prospect, Argentine from France, probably Di Maria's regen. Now it's the tough challenge of trying to pronounce this club name. Trois? E-S-T-A-C-Trois. We finally sold Nicolo Silvestri. A lot of people have wanted this to happen for a long time. Inter Milan coughed up £20 million for the Italian central defensive midfielder. Back onto the dirty job of signing players on contract expiry. Here's Javier Garcia Tenor, moving in from Real Betis. 88 overall, Alan Maldonado made the move from Mainz. But the Maldonado transfer wasn't even the biggest one, because if you recall, Nice had a wonderful regen, and now we've got him. Ousmane Thiam, contract expiry, moving to Crewe Alexandra, and he's already a legend in my eyes. You see, we got so many central midfielders that I decided we'll have a friendly with all our central midfielders playing. Ousmane Thiam, well, he drew the short straw and had to go in goal, facing the Barcelona attack. What was to follow? I've never seen the likes. He pulled save after save out the bag. Barcelona got themselves a penalty. Ousmane Thiam, he saved it from the top corner. And then Crewe Alexandra burst on the counter-attack, get a penalty of their own. Thiam steps up, puts it in the back of the net. He makes some more unbelievable saves that would be worthy of an 80 overall goalkeeper. He basically wins the game for Crewe Alexandra. My head exploded. So yeah, there's that guy. Yeah. We're back on Christian Franco, sold to Blackburn Rovers for 2.6 million quid. Antonaldo V. Santos Fernandez was sacrificed so we could bring in Paulo Ricardo Pereira Jr. Literally a battle of who's got the more complicated name. Not only did we get rid of the central attacking midfielder, but we also had to part ways with £28 million. Grimsby Town wanted the services of Christoph Schaefer. It cost them £575,000 in the end. Tatsui Yamura, he's gone to Carlisle for £220,000. Another swap deal here. Laszlo Kezaru moving to Las Palmas so we could get someone that I actually wanted, Maino Venegas. The reason why I wanted him is because he's Costa Rican, he's got an exciting prospect status. You know, just get a Costa Rican in the team. And after all that transfer nightmare, I sat back and relaxed, knowing very well that I made Crewe Alexandra a much better side. But there was one more surprise in store. Nana Duncan. Nana Duncan. Oh my days. Oh man. I've got Papa Baby and Nana Duncan. Yes, after waiting for a new season to process, the game rewarded me with a free agent called Nana Duncan. They also gave me Ben Benning. Both of those guys showing great potential. Of course we'll be trading up Nana Duncan though. That wasn't the end though. Christian Nakori came in, 76 overall, 22 years old. Here's Nicholas Lees-Malou, 71 overall, exciting prospect at this time. And the last transaction, Ben Eastham moving in, free agent English centre-back at 72 overall. We sold £109.1 million worth of player. We brought in £203.5 million and the net spend was £94.4 million, all done and dusted. Hopefully, this is the side that can get us a Champions League trophy. Many thanks with everybody involved last episode with the customization of these new players. So first off, Ben Haas got Antonucci. Ben Benning customized by Jacob. VTI got Sereno Priori. Here's Kubios customized by Adam. Ben Eastham customized by Jacob. Potential to be special Nils Eisfeld customized by JPC13. Ryan customized Gonzalo Ferreira. Owen got Garcia Tenor. Kinda looks like Rico Gonzalez. Nah, in fact, he's the spitting image of Rico Gonzalez. Tyler gets Nakori. Cage's Thread wanted to customise Theo Stuckey. Sadly, we've not got Theo Stuckey. But here's Daniel Harrison, you can have him. Common 359 got the honour of customising Iwashita. Q Coos with the customisation on goalkeeper Lanzini. When you snooze, you lose. Lees-Malou, customised by Jacob, his third customisation. Q Coos also got Alan Maldonado. The Messi regen Lucas Modica, snapped up by Trevor Downey. EMP Gaming HD with customisation on left back Pereira Jr. Ali got the other left back Samauro. Qui-Gon Jin with Tafarel Bastos. Travis customising the godly goalkeeper Usman Tiam. Eric got Venegas. And finally customisation on Ziani by VTI. The eagle-eyed amongst you might have noticed that I've ignored slight bits of the customisation comments. And the reason for that, I wanted every single player in my squad to have different boots. For instance, the guy on screen now, Ziani, has got different boots to anybody else in the team. And then I realised something quite staggering and something you guys need to know. So EA have got a catalogue, haven't they? They've got a list of boots that you can purchase and apply to your players. But there's also hidden boots that are special to certain players in the game. Now your regens, when they are generated, they can get those hidden boots. For instance, if we go to Iwashita, we will see a pair of boots that you can't actually select from the list of boots in the select boots option. Those boots are just not there. They're special boots. So my advice to you guys, always check the boots. If they're on default and tick there, you will know that they're not a part of this select boots option. Your player has got some special boots that you can't choose yourself. So that's it. Next episode, we're going to show the best of the rest, all the great players outside of the Crewe Alexandra team. Look at this squad. It's ready for another season. It's ready to compete at the very highest level when the AI are going to be switched on, ready and playing at 100%. This has been Cutsy. Thank you for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you've enjoyed it, then please give the video a like, and I will see you next time.